everyone, and welcome once again to my channel. My name is Superscar, and welcome to my very first visual novel. As you can see, first off, I'd like to say that fucking music. I cannot get over that fucking music. It's so beautiful. Second, this is Narcissu. I don't know how to fucking say this name, and I don't want to butcher it, but Narcissu. Okay. So basically, what's gonna happen is I'm going to play through this, and I know for a fact that I was uploading Corpse Party, but I stopped playing Corpse Party for a while, and I haven't uploaded anything else. So what I want to do is I want to do this as a daily thing. As in, I'll upload this, and then I'll upload Corpse Party another day. So basically, one or the other is going to happen. I want to see if I can do that. So, for you guys to be able to, you know, have something daily to watch. I know for a fact that I have never done daily, but I'm going to try to see if I can do daily. I've always wanted to do something daily on my channel, and if I do visual novels, it's pretty easy to edit. And I know for a fact that I did screw up on the 4 episodes of Corpse Party. Well, the first one wasn't that bad. The second one, okay. The third one, and then the fourth one was just horrible. I know. I'm gonna try to improve on my editing skills because that was just horrible. I am sorry. So, let's get on with this playthrough. Let's get on with this playthrough then. All right. So let's hit start. A little word of advice: if you're playing this game for the very first time, hit this one. This is the second part. I noticed that because it says side 2. So, this one, and translation. This one I know how to see. Alright, so here's the voiced and unvoiced section. Now, I'm going to give you guys a choice in the comments if you want me to read the story or do you want to hear it voiced. Right now, I'm just going to pick voiced. If I hear complaints that you guys want it unvoiced so I can read it and you can actually hear me, then we'll play unvoiced. Alright, let's do this. Voiced, and here we go. On a blinding bright day, on that very day of winter. I'm still going to read this, by the way, just so you can understand what they're saying. 2001, 30,000 P. Oh, it's suicide. Whoa! Spring 1996. I wasn't even born yet. Sure, I wasn't very healthy ever since I was a child. Even so, I attended elementary school like all the others, and during summer breaks, I often played until I was utterly tainted. Oh, tan. Fuck, my bad. I'm so terrible of English, I'm sorry. June, shortly after my entry into middle school, the day after I'd ordered a swimsuit for the use of the next month. My first hospitalization. Oh, okay, Jesus. Well then. On a day just before the first semester midterms. On a day when the first drops of rain were so cruelly cold. Oh my god, this music just turned! I don't like that! Falling from amidst the pure white of the overcast sky. Of course, the first time it happened, all my classmates came to visit me almost every day. And when I was released, they even came to my house on the weekends to play. But that was only the first time around. Autumn into winter, winter into spring, a vicious cycle, hospitalization, release, clinics, and hospitalization again. So I don't know if this is a girl or a boy, but so far, this kid has been hospitalized and has been going in and out of hospitalization. For what reason, I do not know yet. And before I knew it, even the classmates I once called friends turned into acquaintances. Oh god, that just hit me in the feels. And then into strangers. That is hitting me in the feels pretty hard! I don't know who the fuck you are! As if With every changing of seasons, I was being erased from their collective memory. I don't like this.
どうやらいい気がしないらしい。
It seems that to all those normal people,
普通に生きている人にと
my
って
very existence
私の
was
存在
an
ってのは
unpleasant fact.
だから
And so,
消された
it
ようだ
looks like I've been erased. Okay, so this is a girl, clearly. I can't do a girl voice, so I'm not gonna attempt it.
いくつもの季節
It's been so many
白い
seasons,
梅雨空
so
を
many white,
誰とも言葉を交わす必要もなく過ごした。
without the want or need to converse with anybody.
私の英語の教科書
For
は
that matter,
1
my
年
English
生の中
textbook
間テスト
never
以降
changed from that of a first year middle school student before the first midterms.
そこで
That is where
私の時間も止まったらしい。
my time seems to come to an end. Stage Nana, Volume 24. Early summer 2014, protagonist. Oh, okay, so this is me. 8 years later, early summer 2004. Okay, this is the title. Summer flowing sweat. Summer flowing sweat, oh. The gigantic electronic scoreboard in the driver's license examination facility lit up all at once. My eyes, everyone else looked for our respective numbers. 237, 237. Oh, okay, so he's looking for a classroom, I am assuming. And of some 8 columns of lit text, sure enough, my examination number was shining in the midst. Examination, so he's being examined. Click clack. A nearly empty train car, perhaps thanks to the beautiful afternoon. Almost alone in the train car, I was heading back home from the examination hall. My left hand held a new traffic regulations handbook, and my breast pocket held my brand new driver's license. Oh, okay, so he's barely coming out of a driver's exam. So now I've got a license as well. I muttered somewhat happily, but there was no strong feelings behind it. I never particularly wanted to drive a car. I never particularly had any motive for it, whatever, it's silly. It was just that my colleagues in Technical Institute both recommended that I at least get a driver's license. That night, when I told my parents that I'd gotten my license, they merely replied with an I see. Okay. Normally my parents wouldn't be like giving me shit right now. And when I asked if I could borrow the car just for the test run, they instantly and courtesy said one thing. No. Well, you tried. Well, I didn't really want to drive the car or anything. The response was all too expected. Those were my parents for you. Sounds like my parents. The next day, I woke with chest pain. I woke with a chest pain and went to the hospital. Sickness and I generally had nothing to do with each other, which is why I found the ER waiting room to be utterly boring. And just when I thought they were through examining me, they ordered an x-ray and some blood tests, then they left. And again, I was left waiting for a long, long time. I'd already polished off 3 volumes of Shonen Jump. Oh shit, Shonen Jump! And was just about to start the 4th one, when they admitted me to the hospital right then and there. And it seemed that my new license, which still lay slung in my breast pocket, would have to wait a long time for its turn to come. Ooh, this guy was hospitalized, basically. Protagonist, autumn 2004. Oh, okay, this is the same thing. Right around when the all too noisy chinchillas had finally gone silent, I once again found myself in the hospital, as per usual. Of course, it wasn't as if I'd been there the entire time. I came and went, a futile cycle. This guy also was put back and forth. My first surgery was a month before. After that, I started doing the 5-minute commute to and from the hospital by mop. Okay, I'm reading this as completely wrong. And from then on, I was hospitalized, discharged, ordered to a clinic, and hospitalized again and again and again. While I still had no clue what pet or fuck stood for. In no time at all, several months had already passed. As my appetite decreased, my medications increased. I could feel my own physical strength at throwing away. This guy's dying. I kept imagining that my legs were getting thinner, but the needle of the weight scale rudely informed me it's not just your imagination. Oh shit! Alright! And yet I kept looking on at myself with detached interest, as if it were happening to somebody else entirely, as if I were looking at a scene on TV or the like. My mind could not grasp what had so suddenly happened to my body. Nothing within me was telling me that this was real at all. And that's why, even though it was all happening to me, I kept looking on as if it were happening to someone far away. We have two protagonists, I'm assuming. A day of winter, around when the Christmas trees had vanished from the streets, I was discharged home as a kind of year's end treat. It seemed like an exercise in total transience, but still, it made me slightly happy. I traveled back to a home I had not seen in a long time, in the midst of a freezing rain. Strangely enough, my entire family was there. My parents, who had never so much as talked to me, came out to meet me, if with terribly stilted smiles. Wow, asshole parents, I'm gonna call that. And my little sister, with whom I'd never had a pleasant word, had my favorite ice cream stew and fried shrimp just for me. They made me sit at the table. They peeled tangerines for me. They were crudely kind. It was an impressive display. Okay, so this guy has been ignored by his parents. At this point, a little thought occurred to me about my new driver's license, which was still stuffed away in my pocket. Wow, he had the... Wait a minute, what the fuck? Don't they check you in hospitals? That happened, that perhaps things would end for the license without it ever having known any use. And surrounded by a trio of stilted, strained smiles, I kept that thought as if it were someone else's business. With desperation, ambiguity, and total disinterest. 祈ることを諦めた透き通る空の朝どんな気持ち抱えて